So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about.
Are you crazy? These kids could really hurt themselves with this stuff.
Oh, God, I thought that was absolutely dreadful.
How's it going? This is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about. I'm Bo.
I'm Chris.
Yes, he's the Chris of the night, apparently.
Yes.
That's what yeah, because he's the night rapist.
How come I can do the mwahahaha on August 1st just fine, but when it's Halloween, I sound like an idiot?
I think you probably always sound like an idiot.
Now that one sounded pretty good.
No, we'll listen to it after we're done with the show, and then we'll hear how stupid you sound. Because when it really comes down to it, we all sound stupid, and the only one who could do it right was Vincent Price.
True.
So, because he was an epic badass. True. But, speaking of epic badass people, we have our show every week, as you know, here on Spreaker.com. But don't forget, we have all of our old shows on SoLikeYouKnow.com.
Also, you can find out everything we're doing on Facebook and Twitter at SLYK Radio.
And if you want to stream us later, we're also here on Spreaker. You can stream us after the live show. We're on iTunes and the Windows Marketplace and all the other...
I don't even know if it's getting picked up.
It is. Nice.
That was awesome.
Can you imagine if he did that after sex?
That'd be scary.
I came.
But as I interrupted Bo saying, we're on the Windows Live Marketplace, iTunes, and Stitcher Smart Radio.
We're on the Windows Live Marketplace, but only children play with those phones.
Exactly. And Stitcher Smart Radio, the smarter way to listen to radio.
Sexy! So, but, as you guys should know, we like to start out our show with the microbrew.
In review.
Chris had to lean into that one. We are doing the intro this week for an epic brew.
Oh yeah, I'm reading it. I forgot. Sorry, I got it lost in texty land.
It's okay.
This week we are drinking Epic Brewing's Exponential Series, the Sour Apple Saison Belgian-style ale.
Oh, that was Saison. Is it Sai or Say? Saison! Ich liebe Saison!
We are holding on to something special, one of only a few thousand bottles released. Are you intrigued? Visit www.epicbrewing.com to explore this limited brew's precise details. I got bottle number 32 from Denver, number 1402.
Let's see, what do I got? I got where is it? I have bottle number 32, 1402.
They lied!
They did lie! So you're 32, 1402?
Yep.
You lying bastards.
Or maybe they just did it by case.
Possibly. At least that would make some sort of sense.
Yep.
What?
Probably.
Well, we're not drinking beer, really.
Why?
Do you look at the alcohol content?
9%?
Mine says 0.0.
It says 0.0?
0.0% alcohol by volume.
Mine says 8.0% alcohol by volume.
Hold on, maybe...
Yours might be an 8.
The center of the 8 is really freaking worn out. So I was like, fuck, we're drinking 0% alcohol. I feel like a bitch.
Yeah. No.
But this beer smells awesome, and we will tell you how it is at almost the end of the show.
Yep.
So, Guardians...
It's about an hour from now.
Galaxy. Yeah! So, at some point in time.
So if you're like, I want to hear what this beer sounds like, but I don't want to hear the rest of this bullshit, just come back in an hour.
Yeah! But you should listen to all of us, because all of this.
Listen to all of us.
All of us. Because we're sexy, and, you like the sound of our voices.
End of the dog slurping water in the background.
It's like a cold popsicle on a hot day. It just cools you down, man.
That's the rest of the show.
I want to get a birthday card for someone like that.
No.
And it's going to be one of those money cards, but I'm going to record that for the recording on the inside, and there's not going to be any money.
Aww.
That would be awesome. So, but moving on from our microbrew in review intro.
So, but.
So-but. Moving in from our so-but, we like to move into Sparky BuzzFeed. Yeah, nothing like the sound of a dildo to get the show going. Vibrator, not a dildo. Dildos don't.
True.
Why, unless you put a vibrator in it.
Dildos make noises?
No, they don't.
Oh.
Unless you put a bullet in it.
Or if you slap someone with it.
That's true. Or the...
Okay, moving on.
There's the new dildos with tongues. They sound just like the dog over here.
Moving on.
Why? You don't want to talk about licking dildos anymore? Or
Talk about microwave engines.
no, we're talking about quantum engines first.
Oh yeah, my bad.
So, but kind of pretty awesome stuff. I think I was on Geek.com or one of the other ones, but
You were on ExtremeTech.com.
Extreme Tech. Yeah, I got the fucking link right here. I should have looked at that. And I was looking this up, and they finally... NASA didn't believe it was possible, but this random this random company forced them to test it out. I believe that's how it is. I'd have to reread the article.
Held them at gunpoint.
Held them at gunpoint, but someone was saying that there is no way this engine can work, and it goes against the principles of thermodynamics and some other thing. But ultimately what they did is they created an engine that runs solely on electricity and doesn't require any, fuel source aside from the electricity to run.
I wonder if we're talking about the same thing.
Possibly.
Alright, keep going.
Maybe we found the same damn thing and it's named different stuff.
Yep.
But ultimately, the engine itself is not that powerful yet. It only has 30 nano somethings. Fuck, I should remember more for this article and put notes down. But ultimately, it's like 1,000th of the propulsion of most of the ion engines that are being used right now. But ultimately, the fact that it doesn't require any fuel to run, they're saying that hypothetically in the future that it could be able to push us through a threshold of speed that could get us to Alpha Centauri within a 30-year period. So that's one way, though. So
Okay.
But that would be basically within someone's lifetime. Someone could go to Alpha Centauri and come back and tell us about it,
True.
which would be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. So the other engine that we found, which may be the same damn engine, NASA's device, a microwave thruster called the Kinea drive, was built by U.S. scientist Guido Feta, and it works by bouncing around microwaves within a sealed container, using a method that seemingly contradicts the law of conversion of momentum.
I think we're talking about the same fucking engine,
Think
because that was
so?
what I was trying to think of.
Yeah. Miraculously, the thruster seemed to function as described, and while the model NASA tested is hardly capable of moving any object through space, the fact that it registered any measurable movement is promising.
This is what happens when me and Chris were at the same fucking time, and we don't exactly talk about it, but we bullshit about everything else.
Well,
and
you called yours a quantum drive, mine's a microwave drive. You got yours from Extreme Tech, I got mine from Engadget.
and that end up with a show titled Quantum Microwave. So it works out. It's the Quantum Microwave drive,
Exactly.
which sounds like a type of computer that can cook food for you.
Yep, exactly. Food.
Food.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I just went to your website and said Kinea drive.
Oh, nice. So I just missed that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And overall, I mean, cool. Right.
Yeah. So, pretty freaking awesome. Like I said, they're hoping theoretically that this has a lot of capability and possibility. Because you think if, you can get rid of the fuel that it requires to power these ion engines or combustion engines, that it's going to take a lot of weight off of it and will speed stuff up, save a lot of time, energy. So, pretty freaking awesome. And ultimately, if you run out of fuel, you sit for a while and turn out your solar panels. I mean, I'm sure it'd take quite some time to build up enough energy to power a quantum engine. Yeah. But regardless, the point is, it's basically a renewable resource.
Which would work.
So,
There you go.
super cool.
Now, on to some stuff that I really care about. The sales gap between the Xbox One and PS4 has grown! The PS4 is now outselling the Xbox One 3-1, with a gap in total unit sales going from 5 million, as in 5 million more PS4s sold over Xbox Ones, to now 9 million. Almost doubled.
So that's pretty sad for Xbox One, that's for sure. But like,
So
Chris
if you're
was-
listening, my name on PlayStation Network is Ricochet86.
I have no fucking idea what mine is. It's words.
Bo doesn't play on PlayStation yet.
I still have my PlayStation thing from when we had the PS3.
I completely forgot we had a PS3.
Yeah, that shit existed.
Yep. So, but this is all the way up to the quarter ending in June 30th. Obviously, Xbox thinks that they're going to gain some space back this holiday season as they re-release 4 old games.
Yeah. Here's some old shit. Come on back.
They're like, wait a minute. Sony's re-releasing old games from last year. What if we one-up them and re-release old games from 4 years ago and older? Like, what if we release shit that came out in 2001?
No.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird thought. I was talking with Hannah, and we were discussing getting one of the next-gen systems.
Yeah.
And, we're going to go halves on it because we really want it. And I looked it up, though. But did you realize 360 came out in 2005?
Yeah.
Fuck!
We were working at Best Buy.
I know, but still, it's almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That is an old-ass system. It really, when you think about it,
When you think about it, we've almost known each other for a decade.
Yeah. True. But it's one of those things, that's an extremely impressive thing, because when you deal with computers all the time like we do, 6 months later, something is outdated and, next to useless at some points. But the Xbox held its place for 10 years.
Now, did it hold its place, or did it hold back developing?
Well, on the same note, that is another point. But when it's Microsoft, though, and they're working on other stuff, like they're increasing their chips,
People are
processors,
always
RAM.
arguing that PC gaming's always light years ahead of console, idiots. That could be true.
Yeah. But really think about it, the fact that they didn't update their stuff,
Yeah.
but it still held its spot,
True.
and that, nothing competed, really, for that time frame, that's a really impressive ratio.
Do we have anyone in the chat room?
No, sir.
Okay, just want to make sure. So I'm hoping maybe someone out there can answer something for me. Maybe you can answer this for me, because I made a point of this. The Master Chief Collection, which is coming out to Xbox One this winter, that Xbox is really hoping will be its saving grace and bring people back to the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Its big thing is it has 4 Halo games in it. I know it has 1, 2, and 3. Is the 4th one Reach, or is it 4?
I think it's Reach.
Okay. Halo 1. Have they updated it so its multiplayer is now on live?
I believe, I was reading an article, but I don't think it was verified, that they're going to make all the multiplayer just like the new multiplayer.
Okay.
So that everything's going to be, compatible. You can play with everyone else.
Okay, because, you got to remember there's times that people have never played some of those original maps against other people because the original Halo you couldn't play online.
Yep. Yeah.
So
at that point, all you were doing was playing against your friends.
Yeah, people that were or system links or something like that.
Yeah.
The first Halo that was Xbox Live compatible was Halo 2.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're one of those cool people who had Halo on the PC and then it was online multiplayer.
Yeah. Well, that's different though. But you're that's maybe what, 15%?
1% of people who owned Halo played it only on the PC.
There you go.
Because it came out a year. Halo 2 was out, and they were talking about Halo 3 when the first Halo came out on PC. So,
but actually, the first time I played Halo, because I was so outdated, was
on that laptop in Best Buy that was just sitting there forever.
Yeah, on PC.
Yeah,
that was the first time I played Halo.
The one that was just chilling in the front of the computer department. Yeah.
So because I was
6 months,
like I've said before on the show, I was PlayStation right up until the 360.
Yeah.
So that was when I drifted away.
And now we're convincing him to go back to PlayStation.
Yeah, but okay, PlayStation's always been on the table for me just because of God of War. If there were no other things, God of War, because it's an epic fucking game. So
it's true. So, but there you go. So I know Tyler out there plays with me on PlayStation. Man, that was an awkward pause. Plays PlayStation with me.
I know Tyler out there plays with me on PlayStation.
So anybody else out there, Ricochet86, add me on there. Maybe we'll convince Bo to move over to the dark side.
We'll see.
I already promised him that I'll play Call of Duty as much as he wants.
We'll see.
If he goes to PlayStation. So.
I might piss Gibbous off, though, if I get a PlayStation.